Now, lots of people travel to Whitehorse to attend these games, but not everyone can. And if they can't, they may not want to hear about it in English. Let me introduce you to some of the Kaska language broadcasters here at the Yukon Native Hockey Tournament. We spoke earlier about what they do and why they do it.
Ezi dogala yakuzagi kithama guya, guskani ke ezi emerald chief pope guya. Yes, so my Kaska names are Dogala and Guzagi Kithama. My English name is Emerald Chief Pope. We're here at the ATCO Arena at the Canada Game Centre. We just finished live streaming the game for Ata Connections and JR Nationals. Unfortunately, the team that we're rooting for, Ata Connections, lost 0-1, but there's always next year.
And you're doing something unique when you're broadcasting here because you're broadcasting it in Kaska language. Tell me what that operation looks like. I can see a whole team behind us as well. So how do you go about doing that?
So this started about 2 years ago where we had our elders, Testloah Smith and Hammond Dick, approach us saying that they wanted to do something like this. So we figured, okay, let's make it happen. So I ended up reaching out to the Hockey Association, to the Canada Game Centre, just asking permission, pitching the idea. They were okay with it, so we went forward with it. We put in a lot of work gathering the language, so meeting with many elders, maybe like a month or two ahead of the tournament, and just watched old hockey videos and listened to the commentators who are already speaking on those videos and translating and just doing our best to do some basic translations like he passed the puck to that person. Even the word for puck we had to come up with. We used the word labas, which is sort of like almost a borrowed English word for rubber. But yeah, which we turned into labas, and so we figured, okay, we'll just use that for the puck then. Our word for net, tahmil, is literally fishnet in our language. Yeah, so it took a lot of organizing. It took a lot of just, speaking with different people and organizing with the elders, booking our accommodations, and I don't know, it's been a really good time. It's been so much fun. Each of us have our own roles. We each sort of fell into our places naturally, and happily we're interchangeable. So if one person needs to leave, another one of us can take over.
It sounds like you have a really good team going and you have that sense of teamwork. Tell me what it means to the communities that have Kaska speakers to have this Kaska commentary where they can listen, they can watch online, and they can hear it in their own language.
I think it's really awesome. I think it just feels really good to see our language being spotlighted in such an exciting way, especially when it comes to hockey, because it's such a loved sport, especially just in our country in general, and definitely in our communities. So I know it's really heartwarming. We got a lot of really good feedback from our commentary. We have a lot of really good positive comments, even on our live stream. We have people reaching out to us. Our first year, we ended up teaming up with Shone FM, so we had it over the radio. So many elders were just so happy being able to just turn on the radio and listen to Testloah and Dakali speaking Deneke about hockey games.
That's so incredible. And I mean, you mentioned a few of the words that you translated, and you kind of decided on the words you would be using for, say, puck or net. But I wonder if there were any other challenges that you faced, because sports language is its own language within English. So you're kind of taking a Kaska language and also translating this very specific sports language into that. So what were some of the other challenges you faced?
Oh, I guess, what's funny is, listening to some of those commentary in English, there was one phrase that they said something about, oh, the puck's squeezed out like a tube or whatever against the boards to the side. And we're just wondering, how do you say that in Kaska? So in the end, what we have decided to do is we're taking it from our perspective, from the Kaska perspective. So it's not easy to directly translate everything from English. So we end up just making it our own, and just making our own translations and speaking the way we want to about hockey.
So it's almost like hockey through the Kaska worldview.
Yeah, I really like that perspective, exactly.
That's super cool. I have a question for you. How do you say thank you in Kaska?
Suga sinlak.
Suga.
Suga.
Suka?
Sinlak.
Sinlak. Suka sinlak. Thank you for talking to me today. I really appreciate it.
Suga sinlak.
People back home, they don't have a way to come in, and the gas prices are going up. So those people at home tune in to our broadcast, and they tell us later on that, you know, that some of them they interpret for their children, you know, play by play, back at home.
Mitikazati, Yadati, Tutu, Pula, or Chora, Gurtsek, Kaska, Agnagudas, Cosi, Tutitli, Cosi, plus the activity, Watson Lake.
I think they really enjoy it. They want to learn Kaska, and we're elders now and we want to teach them. So we're coming and starting this, and we got some young people with us that's learning, and they're doing better than us. We're just pushing them all the time.